check again, please. Mic check again.
You need a mic check.
Mic check, mic check, 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 check.
All right. Yeah, we're good.
Are we good?
We're good.
Is everyone good?
Yeah.
Are you guys ready? All right. Sergeant Cortez Stafford, Atlanta Fire Department Public Information Officer, CORTEZ, STAFFORD. So around 12, a little bit after 12:10 this afternoon, we got a report of a plane down in the area. The report came out at the plane being down in a number of different locations. We got a report of Bolton Road and 285. We also got a report of Donnelly Hollowell Parkway and 285. Once we did find the scene, we found it due to the heavy smoke that was in the area. We discovered the plane that was down, and once we did arrive on scene, there was fire here that was on location in the football field behind me. So right now we're at Folsom Industrial Boulevard and Donnelly Hollowell Parkway. Once we did arrive on scene, we immediately began to search for survivors of the incident. It spread out about 100 yards, and there's a neighborhood just behind the football field. Once we did check, we identified that unfortunately we did not have survivors as a result of this plane crash. I believe it's a 8 to 10 passenger aircraft that took off from Charlie Brown Airport, which is not too far from here. Right now, I also can confirm that we have 3 fatalities as a result of this airplane crash this afternoon. Right now, we're waiting on the FAA and the NTSB to respond to this location to assist and take over the investigation.
Can you tell us about the difficulties? First of all, is it a jet or a prop plane?
It's a jet plane.
Can you talk about the difficulties of first of all, dousing the jet fuel?
Yes.
And I know y'all were checking sewers around here to see that jet fuel was leaking down into it.
That's correct. Once our firefighters did get on scene, they obviously wanted to check that was burning fuel, and so they actually took fire extinguishers to put that out safely the best that they could. So they took fire extinguishers off the truck to put that fire out because the result of it being jet fuel. So they had to walk through some jet fuel to continue to put the fire out. So that was probably the biggest danger or threat to the area. We also took it upon ourselves to go search the adjacent properties just behind the crash site here. There appears to be some damage to a home behind the football field here. There were no reports of injuries to that home though, no in that home at the time. But we had to check just to make sure. Right now, APD is assisting us with securing the location to make sure that we maintain the integrity of the scene here.
Can you talk about the condition of the aircraft itself? How badly damaged is it? How much is left?
Yes. If you look behind me here, the aircraft is basically completely destroyed. It's spread out about 100 yards, and it looks like it slid through the field. So there's not a whole lot of pieces left other than the tail section.
I know you're not an aviation expert, but can you tell if they came straight down? Like is there essentially a hole, or does it look like they tried to land more smooth? That makes sense?
That's unknown at this time. I couldn't tell. Aaron, you got something?
Yeah, no, just as you guys pull up to a scene like this and planes in an airplane, what's going through the firefighter's mind?
I think the most important thing, as I mentioned before, is are there any survivors and how can we assist those survivors at this time? That was our immediate check once our firefighters arrived on scene. And once they did go through the area and look, the next immediate thing that they tried to take care of was putting out the fire, which they did.
This is not something that's usual.
Who this corporate jet belongs to?
No, we don't right now. That's to be determined. Obviously, the Charlie Brown Airport, they obviously know they have a plane crash down here, so that's probably the best location to get that information from.
You don't know if the fatalities, you don't know if they're local or somewhere else.
I do not know that. I do not have that information at this time. I do not know the destination of the plane? No.
Can you talk about, I know, again, you're not an aviation expert here, but clearly there was a problem and they were able to land on a football field. There's a lot going on in this area. Industrial area, there's a lot of traffic. They managed, evidently, for the plane to land in a certain spot. I don't know if that helps the investigation or not, and that it's somewhat contained.
Well, it is. Well, when you say land, this is where the plane ended up.
Right.
This is where the plane ended up. So I don't know what they did to get to this point or how it ended up at this point, whether it was intentional or not, or this is where they came to as a result of whatever was going on with the plane. but this is an industrial area. You go any direction half a mile and we have residential area. There's 2 gas stations around the corner. There's obviously a major interstate with 285. But I think, you know, with the crash happening here, it's just lucky that it ended up where it did, and we don't have any further injuries on the ground.
For you guys, though, as we move into the holidays, anytime something happens in traffic like this, it seems like it's worse around the holiday time too for you guys.
I mean, you could say that, but I mean, I feel that anytime we deal with an incident like this, it's very serious for us, and we take it very seriously for all of our firefighters.
Talk about the training. I mean, this does not happen every day where you're dealing with a jet crash, but obviously you guys, when you talk about the training that I guess that had to kick in to deal with this incident.
Right. So obviously, this is not on Hartsfield-Jackson property where we have fire stations, but a lot of our firefighters do have ARF training or aircraft rescue firefighter training. So once again, they're aware that these aircraft carry a lot of jet fuel, and they need to be aware of that. So once again, fire extinguishment and life safety was the most important thing this afternoon.
Fortunate they had that training. Right?
That's correct. Very correct. Very correct. Right now, we can confirm that there are 3 fatalities. Yes. Anything else? All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.